Have you ever caught yourself checking your phone, even though you already know they won't text? Or replaying a conversation from months ago, wondering what you could have said differently? Deep down, you know they don't care anymore. So why can't your brain let them go? Here's the strange part. Your brain isn't necessarily holding on because they were the one. It may be holding on because it never got the ending it was looking for. And once you understand what's happening inside your mind, you'll realize this has less to do with love and much more to do with how the human brain is wired. Imagine reading a mystery novel. You're just a few pages away from discovering who the killer is. Then someone rips out the last chapter. You'd probably spend days thinking about it. Not because the book was amazing, but because your brain desperately wants closure. Psychologists have known about this tendency for decades. It's often called the Zeigarnik Effect. Our minds remember unfinished experiences far better than completed ones. When someone slowly pulls away, stops replying, never explains why, or simply disappears, your emotional story never actually ends. Your brain keeps searching for the missing chapter. It keeps asking, what happened? Did I do something wrong? Could I still fix this? Every unanswered question becomes an open mental loop, and open loops demand attention. That's why moving on often feels impossible. Not because the relationship was perfect, because it never truly ended in your mind. Most people think they're obsessed with the person, but often they're obsessed with possibility. Think about slot machines. People don't keep pulling the lever because they always win. They keep playing because they sometimes win. The uncertainty is what keeps them hooked. Human relationships can work the same way. If someone gives you affection, then disappears, then suddenly comes back, your brain experiences something psychologists call intermittent reinforcement. The reward becomes unpredictable. Ironically, unpredictable rewards are even more powerful than consistent ones. That's why one unexpected text, one random like, one accidental encounter can erase weeks of emotional progress. Your brain whispers, maybe this time will be different. Not because there's evidence, but because uncertainty itself creates hope. And hope is incredibly difficult to let go of. Thousands of years ago, being rejected by your tribe could mean death. Humans evolved to depend on belonging. Even today, your brain often treats social rejection like physical danger. Brain scans have shown that emotional rejection activates some of the same brain regions involved in physical pain. That's why heartbreak doesn't just feel emotional. It actually hurts. Your chest feels heavy, you lose your appetite, you can't sleep, you replay every memory over and over. Your brain isn't being dramatic. It's trying to solve what it believes is a survival problem. If I understand why they left, maybe I can prevent this from happening again. The problem? Some questions never have satisfying answers, and your brain doesn't like that. After enough time, you're often no longer chasing the actual person. You're chasing what they represent. Maybe they symbolize being chosen, feeling worthy, feeling enough, feeling lovable. When they leave, it can feel like those things disappeared too. So your mind keeps returning to them, not because you still know who they are today, but because they're carrying the weight of something much bigger. You're grieving an identity, a future you imagined, a version of yourself that existed when you believed everything would work out. That's why even seeing someone who vaguely resembles them, hearing a familiar song, or visiting an old place can suddenly reopen emotions you thought were gone. Memory doesn't just store people, it stores meaning. Friends often say, just move on. You deserve better. Forget them. Good advice, but surprisingly ineffective. Because emotional memories aren't stored the same way as logical facts. You can know someone treated you badly while still missing them. You can understand they aren't good for you while still wanting one more conversation. That's because emotions are learned through experience, not arguments. Healing isn't convincing yourself they were wrong. Healing is slowly teaching your nervous system that you're safe without them. That takes time, not because you're weak, because that's how human brains learn. If you've been unable to stop thinking about someone who doesn't care, it doesn't automatically mean they're your soulmate. It doesn't necessarily mean you're meant to be together. It may simply mean your brain is doing exactly what it evolved to do, searching for answers, protecting you from uncertainty, trying to complete an unfinished story. But here's something worth remembering. Closure doesn't always come from another person. Sometimes, closure is the moment you stop waiting for them to explain your worth. The moment you realize that peace isn't something they can give you. It's something you slowly build inside yourself. One decision at a time. One day at a time. One thought at a time. Eventually, your brain stops asking, "Why didn't they choose me?" and starts asking a much healthier question. Why did I keep choosing someone who never chose me? That question changes everything. Because the moment your focus shifts from chasing them to understanding yourself, that's often the moment healing truly begins. If this video helped you understand something your mind has been struggling with, leave a comment with just one word: healing. Sometimes knowing you're not alone is the first step toward letting go. And if you're curious about the hidden psychology behind love, attachment, and human behavior, subscribe Zeigarnik for more videos that explain what your brain is really doing and why.